Stuart Comstock-Gay. I'm the president of the Community Foundation. It's an absolute thrill to be here. Sarah Ganter, thank you so much for being willing to host us here today at Rehoboth Art League. Great organization. And my comments, really, I want to talk a little bit about what's been happening at the foundation and what's happening next. I want to share a few thoughts about the year that we just finished and about what's happening next. And I'll start with this. The late management guru, Peter Drucker, is said to have once stated that culture eats strategy for breakfast. Now, he probably didn't really say that, but it's consistent with what he did talk about. And I like the quote so much because I think it's very real. For all of us, culture is that thing that really speaks to what's in our bones and how we live our lives. And at the DCF, we think a lot about culture. What is our organizational culture? What is the culture of the state? What is the culture of us personally? And we also then talk about the values. And we have our core values for the organization. And the number one value on our list is joy. And that is joy, to serve with joy, to work with joy, to live our lives with joy, to appreciate the joy that is around us, to help donors give with joy, to help nonprofits serve with joy. That drives our work every day. That's our culture. And in the past year, quite honestly, there has been a lot of joy at DCF. And I want to talk a little bit about that. This year, for the first time ever, the DCF topped over $500,000 in scholarship awards. In fact, we topped $630,000 in scholarships this year to over 200 students around the state. Now, the scholarship programs continue to grow every year. We have scholarship fund holders in this room with us. New funds are established. People contribute more to the funds that they're already holding. For younger students, this is the 25th year of the Youth Philanthropy Boards. Not all of you know about the Youth Philanthropy Boards, but many of you do. This is our program where high school students from every high school in the state are given the opportunity to come together in county cohorts, pick issues that they think are critically important to their community, accept grant proposals, review grant proposals, visit grant applicants, and make the awards. Now, there are many of you in this room who have been involved in that. The program has been going for 25 years. More than 700 students have participated in that program in that time. They have awarded more than $800,000 to 126 organizations. And their mentors in the program, well, I know Leslie is one of the first mentors at the initiation. You were the, but now, they're mostly former YPB students themselves who've gone on to leadership positions in nonprofits and businesses. They're lawyers, they're doctors. But beyond those numbers, the YPB program changes lives. I cannot tell you how many young people have come to me and said, YPB helped set the chart of the path for my future. Here's a story that was shared by former YPBer Maddie Wright at this year's awards ceremony. Maddie attended a very small school in Sussex County where she graduated with 10 other students. Her family business was flipping houses, and as she told us, that's what she really knew. But a friend recommended YPB, and she joined thinking it would be good on her resume. Said Maddie, although my motives were selfish in nature, they led to something so much greater than I could have ever imagined. During her time at YPB, Maddie learned about nonprofits and their services. She visited nonprofits. At one visit with SOAR, Inc., she met a counselor who'd served a classmate of hers who had committed suicide. And here's another quote from Maddie. That experience deeply touched me as I began to wonder what services could truly impact a child in so much pain. I knew with certainty that I wanted to help kids who came from hard places. So Maddie, as the years went by, served in AmeriCorps, received her bachelor's in special ed, became a teacher, and today, Maddie has opened a business providing trauma-informed counseling and training, working with kids, families, in partnership with other nonprofits to provide a wide range of services to kids in trouble. You can look up her business connecting stories to learn more about Maddie, or you can talk to Maddie, who's sitting right over here on the bench, about her new business. Now, while much of our work is providing grants, there are other ways we help. Occasionally, we'll pick up the back office work for some nonprofit or another on their way to becoming an independent organization. Over the past year, we've been providing back office help to Allison Levine's new local journalism initiative, an exciting new venture to reestablish strong local journalism for Delaware. Allison, as most of you know, was DCF's Vice President for Marketing and Communications for over 10 years and left to start this project in January. Joy. A few words about collaboration. Everything we do is in partnership with somebody, nonprofits, businesses, families, individuals. I've spoken before about Healthy Communities of Delaware. HCD is a truly unique collaboration, committed to working with and providing funding and capacity support for the communities in Delaware with the lowest health outcomes to help them create their own stronger futures. With funding and expertise from the Delaware Division of Public Health, expertise from the University of Delaware Partnership for Healthy Communities, and broad support through the DCF, we work with an advisory committee of 30 community leaders and provide financial support to 21 organizations in 14 geographical communities around the state. In 4 years, over $7 million in public and private funding has been invested in these communities, enabling them to leverage on their own another $15 million in private dollars. And this year, HCD served as the backbone to a large group of collaborators who designed and created an amazing 2-day conference entitled Moving from Awareness to Action and Equity Action Summit with over 400 participants. Through all of our grant programs, the ones I've mentioned and so many more, DCF funds have granted over $46 million through May this year. That's already the highest we've done in a single year, and by the end of this month, we'll know the grand total for the overall fiscal year. And it's all about communities, and it's all about joy. Through our 1,000 different funds structured in so many different ways, we're all helping communities. You all are helping communities. The partnership with the Fund for Women continues to thrive. This year, that fund awarded almost $250,000 in grants. The 275 nonprofit funds we support distributed over $2 million to colleagues doing great work. And here's one we don't talk about a whole lot, but we should. The Potter Trust, one of the nation's oldest grant-making trusts, founded in the early 19th century, which focuses on Kent County, awarded $250,000 to 13 organizations in Kent County this year. The Amazing Arch Cannon Fund, which has been supporting Latino-serving organizations, especially around education, for almost 20 years, this year awarded over $600,000 to numerous organizations. The Rodell Foundation continued to do incredible work in pursuit of a great education for all Delawareans. And working with our friends at Highmark, Blueprints Fund continues to provide essential support to so many nonprofits working to improve health outcomes in the state. Thank you, Ted. Since the fund was established at DCF, they have awarded more than $38 million. But all of them, all 1,000 funds and thousands of donors, are doing incredible work to bring joy to communities. There are other things going on. As many of you know, we're embarking on a project to increase the funds DCF has available for grant making to nonprofits, so that for decades to come, we can be even more responsive and able to help the many needs the state faces, so that we can be helpful with housing, with arts, with the environment. And we're encouraged by the positive reaction we're getting from some of you already. We'll share more in coming meetings. In the end, we all want to help each other. We want to be in community. And wherever you find your community, wherever you find your joy, and however you want to help, we're with you. Thank you.